Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's going on, everybody? This is BucosLocker coming to you again. Subscribe to the channel, like the channel, you know, share the video and all. I'm on the move, folks. I'm on the move, so I had to do this on the move. Live draft reaction. BucosLocker on the move. I got somewhere to be at. Let's get it. The Bucs coming up in a couple picks. A lot of moves been made. Second round been a lot of trades, man. What up, man? Hey, the quarterback sitting right there. I would say O-line, but the quarterback sitting right there, man. You know, but I would go O-line. They could go running back. They could go O-line. They could go running back. They could go safety. They could go quarterback. There is a few picks that they can do, man. But I'm gonna say O-line. I think the Bucs should go O-line, or maybe D-line again. You know, go D-line. O-line, D-line, man. I'm gonna keep harping that. You know what I'm saying? Because I want the Bucs to be strong in the trenches moving forward. There's still some good quality picks on the board, so the Bucs got options. You know what I'm saying? The Bucs got options at pick 64. They didn't have to trade up. They didn't have to move, so that's pretty good. So I'm very curious to see, you know, what the Bucs gonna do. 30. What do I think about the 32nd pick? You know, it was got it. You know, a position of need. You know, a position of need. You know, a guy under the radar. Not the draft grade on Joe Tryon. It wasn't high. A lot of people saying that was a reach. There were better players on the board. But the Bucs didn't draft for need. They drafted for future, and they have the flexibility to allow this dude to develop. You know, let's just keep it real. They can let that dude develop. They don't have to rush him in there and throw him in there into the fire. What in the world? Yeah, so I mean, we'll see what the dude turned out to be towards the end. I mean, whether he's going to be good or not, we don't know. But it remains to be seen. You can't really get mad at the 32nd pick, man. I mean, it was a position of need, but they have the opportunity to let him develop for a full year. So you can't get really mad at the pick. I'm not tripping at the pick. I mean, we need a D lineman. He can learn from JPP. He's 6'5", 260 from Washington. So you know, Washington always had a good defense. So let's not act like it's just a question mark on the guy. It's a question mark on him. Let's just keep it real. We don't know the guy. We under the radar guy. Some of those guys turn out to be really good. But we do need some. We got O-line, man. I'll maybe go D lineman again. I wouldn't even be mad at that. I wouldn't even trip. I wouldn't even trip at all. I wouldn't. Don't trip. You know what I'm saying? Don't trip at all. I wouldn't trip at all. On the board, you know what I'm saying? Still some good picks. Yeah, I had to travel to get to where I got to get to today. Oh my gosh, are you serious? I wanted my spot. I got my spot. What y'all think the Bucs gonna do? What y'all think, man? There's still some good picks on the board, man. The Bucs got options, They got options. I like that. The Bucs can do what they need to do, and they don't have to trip, they don't have to reach or anything like that. So I mean, I think we'll be okay. We don't have to reach for players. They got the Panthers just picked Terrence Marshall, so another weapon we got to deal with, big receiver. So we're getting close to the Bucs pick, folks. I think the Saints wanted Terrence Marshall. What's good? The Saints picked the linebacker. That was a reach. I mean, the Saints are drafting based on what they lost. Not, I don't like the picks. Like the Saints, of course, we know they. I don't know what they're doing, but they picked up. Their first round pick was a D lineman. They lost Trey Hendrickson. Their second round pick was a linebacker. They lost Quan Alexander. So they're drafting for need. I mean, but they just drafting the wrong players. They lost Alex and they lost Quan. They lost Alex Anzalone. So they drafting for need. It's just the wrong players. They look at their draft, the D line and the linebacker. That's what they needed. They should have got Jabril Cox. Right. Jabril Cox was sitting right there. The Saints don't draft LSU players for some strange reason. They just don't do it. They should have got Jabril Cox sitting right there. That was a bad pick. Jabril Cox was the better pick. T. Smitty 3000. I say the Bucs should keep addressing the trenches in the secondary. There are some young player contracts coming up, and everyone won't take a discount. Right. Exactly. Keep addressing the positions that haunted us for a long time. O-line and secondary. And D-line. I think the Bucs will be fine. The Bucs will do the right thing. They're not going to be stupid. Exactly, T. Smitty 3000. I agree. For those of you that don't have this Allure Homemade Sport, you might want to get this. Yeah, but you know, you gotta watch what the division. You gotta watch what our teams doing in the division too. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta watch what they do and how they draft. The Panthers trying to get beast mode on offense. Oh, that's what I got to get, Young Deezy. For those of you that don't have, this is kind of expensive, but this is actually pretty good. This is really good, folks. It's kind of expensive. It costs about $1.25, but it's solid for me. Mm-hmm. Appreciate the super chat, T Smitty. I'm about to like I said, I wouldn't be surprised the Bucs take a quarterback. I wouldn't be surprised the quarterback for the future. And Trask sitting right there. So I mean, I know a lot of fans in Tampa will be happy with that. I wouldn't be mad at it at all. I mean, but I would address the O line, D line. I mean, that's where you need help at. William Golson, JPP. You need help there. You need to address the trenches. But we'll see. Oh, Trask, I would rate him. I think he's a third round pick. I wouldn't take him in the second. Somebody mentioned Kellen Mond, but Trask is okay. He's not a bad quarterback. I'm a Gator fan, but his arm strength, man. I don't like his arm strength. Address the O-line, D-line, man. Just keep going where it matters at, man. I mean, look at the Super Bowl, man. The Bucs dominated the offensive line and defensive line, man. They dominated, and if the Bucs go against that, I'm gonna be kind of shocked a little bit because, like I said, you don't want to take the trenches for granted. You want to keep going there. Well, who did the Bills get? I don't know who the Bills got. I'm not watching the draft right now. Who did the Bills get? Who did the Bills draft? Oh, that's the D lineman, man. Dang. That's the Wake Forest D lineman. I like him too, man. Wake Forest D lineman. That's a big dude too, man. God, see Sean McDermott, man. Sean McDermott ain't no joke, man. Sean McDermott know exactly what he doing in Buffalo, man. He dressing those trenches, man. He know what time it is, man. I forgot who the Bills picked in the first round. Who did the Bills pick in the first round? It was a guy in the trenches, right? It was the guy that we wanted, right? Who did the Bills grab in the first round? McDermott, man. McDermott is a very smart coach, man. McDermott ain't no joke. Russo, that's what it was. Gregory Russo. That's what I'm saying. The trenches matter, man. I keep telling y'all, Sean McDermott, he know the game, man. He got Russo and Basham. Man, the Bills got both of our picks, man. I don't like that, man. I don't like Sean McDermott, man. He picked two guys that the Bucs could have, end up getting, man. Golly, man. You know how this go, man. Sean McDermott know the deal, man. He knows. Sean McDermott is very, very smart. Gotta draft that O-line, man. That O-line and D-line, man. You can't play around with that. You gotta stay getting the trenches, man. Yeah, the trenches matter, man. Smart move, man. Sean McDermott is very smart, man. That dude, he knows what he's doing, man. If you watch the Super Bowl, we dominated the O-line, we dominated the D-line. You don't go away from that. That's how you get to the Super Bowl. That's how you get to the playoffs consistently. You stay in the trenches. Yes. It's not a joke, man.
Are we on the clock? We on the clock? D tackle? Yeah, that'd be good. The Iowa D tackle? Yeah. Gotta be smart about the picks, man. Keep building the trenches, man. D tackle, man. Gotta be smart, man. I'm celebrating today, man. Today I made a change in my career, you know. I'm feeling good right now, so I'm having a couple of it's gotta be the trenches, man. Gotta be the trenches. I hope it's the trenches though, for real, for real. Don't go away from what makes sense. The Iowa D tackle sitting there, man. What happened? What happened? What happened? Oh. Are you serious, man? God. The Chiefs took on pick, man. Well, we can still get the Iowa D tackle, man. Creed Humphrey was nice. I watched him in Oklahoma. He's nice, but the D tackle Nixon, he's sitting there, so the Bucs can snatch him up. There's still some good picks there, folks. It's not the end of the world. It's okay. Yeah, Creed is not a bad pick. The center, man, because you know Ryan Jensen leaving. You know what I'm saying? Ryan Jensen don't have any years left on the contract. We're not going to give him a big contract. Alex Capel, Ryan Jensen. So we just got to be smart. You know what I'm saying? So we're on the clock right now. The pick is in, right? Who do we get? Who we got? 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 The center Creed, nice, man. Oklahoma O-line, yeah. Nice, Oklahoma. Gotta get that D-line, man. And I'm telling you, though, we need depth, though. We need Dominican Sue. And Dominican Sue, you know what I'm saying? Like, he old. JPP, you know what I'm saying? Like, they addressed that yesterday. They can address the D-tackle position, you know what I'm saying? Be smart about this, man. The trenches, baby. Nose tackle, D-tackle. You know what I'm saying? Gotta be smart. Oh, I wouldn't be mad at Michael Carter, man. I wouldn't be mad at all. D-tackle, man. It's gotta be D-tackle. It just gotta make sense. But don't be surprised if they get the quarterback. Don't be surprised. They got the quarterback. The Bucs got some contracts coming up, man. They gotta address those. They got a lot of guys, man. Oh, so we got Trask. Oh. So we got Kyle Trask. Okay. All right, that's cool. All right, I'm not surprised, man. He fell down and it right there, like he could sit behind Brady. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't tripping. I mean, it was a position of need. We got Kyle Trask, so I think a lot of Tampa fans will be happy. There was a lot of Gator fans in Tampa, so, you know, they didn't like the FSU quarterback. Now we got a Gator quarterback, so we'll see how this works. So I know a lot of FSU fans going to hate. A lot of FSU fans going to hate on that pick, too, because they're going to treat Trask like they treat Winston. It's going to be reversed. It's going to be reversed. Watch. I would have went D-tackle. I would have went to the trenches. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Trask's not a bad player. It's just I'm a little skeptical about that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you know, Trask is there. I mean, you take him, and I mean, it is what it is. I would have went trenches, man. But it was a position of need. We got to have somebody behind Brady. So I mean, the pick was there. Can't get mad at it, right? You can't get mad at the pick, though, man. My thing is the FSU fans gonna treat Trask like the Gator fans treated Winston. Watch, it's the same thing. It's gonna be reversed. It's gonna be reversed this time. It's gonna be reversed. Trask gonna get a lot of hate from FSU fans. Watch. I'm gonna support Trask. Don't get me wrong. I'm a Gator fan. I'm gonna support him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna support him. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna support the guy. You know, I ain't gonna. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I think the Bucs should have went trenches. You know what I'm saying? The Bucs should have went trenches. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I understand the pick. You know what I'm saying? I understand the pick. But, you know, I don't know, man. Like, you know, I understand the pick. A lot of Gator fans gonna be happy with that. Like I said, it was a position of need, but was it a top priority? I don't think so. But it was on my list. But it was all about the trenches for me. But it's a position of need. The pick makes sense. It could have got that in the third round. I targeted the quarterback in the third round, not the second. You know what I'm saying? The second round would have been, the third round would have been better. It's always the trenches for me, man. I want the trenches to be solid, man. So what y'all think about Trask, man? What y'all think about the pick? What y'all think about it, man? Kyle Trask, man. What y'all think about it? Some of y'all don't like it, huh? I ain't mad at the pick, man. I can't get super mad at it. I ain't tripping. You know, it is what it is. I mean, what can you really say? It was a position of need, right? I like my new mask. Get you one of those, man. Fatherhood dope. Well, shout out to all the fathers out there, man. Yeah, man. Kyle Trask, man. I thought it was going to be third round. The Bucs get a quarterback. But the first two rounds, remember I told y'all last year? And I told y'all this offseason, it should have been first, second round, O-line, D-line, 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 O-line, O-line. You know what I'm saying? It's always about the trenches with me, man. We got to address that D-line, man, the O-line. We got to remember, Ryan Jensen and Alex Cappa contracts, man, for next year. You know, Jordan Whitehead contract, Carlton Davis contract. And then the year after that, Jamel Dean and Murphy Munn. You know what I'm saying? Like, so next year, Carlton Davis contract. Jordan Whitehead, Carlton Davis, Alex Cappa, Ryan Jensen, the tight ends. We got some contracts they got to address next year, man. They kicked a lot of money down the road. We'll talk about that in another video. I wouldn't say they got bullied. Like I said, it wasn't a bad pick. It's just the round that they did it in. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was gonna be third round, maybe fourth round, but it felt the cards fell exactly the way the Bucs wanted to fall. You know, the first round pick was a question mark. You know, don't know the guy. The second round pick, I know who Trask is, but at least that he can develop. He can sit for a year or two. But is he dynamic? Is he a dynamic quarterback? No. Can he beat you for the pocket? Yeah, I mean, yeah, he can. But they got to make sure he got receivers though, because we saw him in the game, in the bowl game, and he had no receivers, man. He's not a guy that's going to make guys better. He's a solid quarterback, but he's not no Justin Fields. He's not a Trey Lance. You know what I'm saying? He's not a Trevor Lawrence. You know, he's a solid quarterback. Second tier, you know. Jamie Newman would have been good for the Bucs.
It went from a bingo tent to the 7th largest team on the
okay, Tryon, Joe Tryon, I mean, like I said, you got to wait on that. That's a development pick. I don't think we got bullied to pick a Trask, man. But like, yeah, the next couple of rounds should be O-line, D-line, and safety. Let's just keep it real. He better be better than Mike Glenn. That's true. Mike Glenn was horrible. Remember, this is for the future. Tryon, Trask, like every pick is for next year or the year after. I mean, how many years you think Brady got? Another year or two? I would say this year could be Brady last year, 50-50 to me. Because remember, he extended. They got some void years on that contract, so it's not a guarantee he's going to stay after next year. Oh no, the year after. Yeah, so sit behind 2 years. Like this is a good position for Trask to be in. And Brady's not going to act like he acted when he had. Remember when the Patriots drafted Jimmy G, and it bothered Brady. This pick is not going to bother Brady. So we got our quarterback for the future, right? But we'll see about Joe Tryon, man. I didn't watch too much of him, so I don't know a lot about. I can't talk about Joe like that. I mean, I gotta wait on Joe Tryon, man. I'm gonna go watch some tape on him, man. But we'll see, man. But yeah, so 2 years, you know, like I said, like we at a position that we could do that. We at a position that we could take a quarterback and let him sit for a couple of years. That's not a bad deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, it made sense, you know? I just thought it was gonna be third, fourth round. Yeah, Gators quarterbacks, man. Gator quarterbacks. They didn't do haven't done good in the NFL. So yeah, so you know, this question, like I said, but Trask is different though. You know, he's not a Rex Grossman, he's not a Tim Tebow, he's not a Jesse Palmer, he's not a Terry Dean, he's not a Jeff Driscoll, he's not a Felipe Franks. He's different. Late development though. Only thing about Trask, he developed late, so he developed late. Remember, Kyle Trask The quarterback from Houston, the quarterback from Miami, King. He couldn't beat out King in high school, and he went to Florida. Kind of sat behind Felipe Franks. Yeah. Yeah, the quarterback class next year is trash. Brock Purdy and the only one I like for next year is Brock Purdy. Next year quarterback class is not good. Have y'all seen next year's quarterback class? I wouldn't like this pick. Like I said, it was a position of need because Brady's old. You know what I'm saying? So Brady got one or two top. Yeah, I am. Yes, I'm at. Yeah, I'm at the. Brady got what? One top level year left, and then after that, a decent year. Like this, we don't. I hope it don't turn out to be like. Remember what happened to Peyton Manning in Denver Broncos? Remember what happened with that? Like he fell off a cliff bad. Like Brady, I don't think Brady's gonna fall off a cliff. But I think it's gonna, I think if Brady can leave on a high note, he'll do it. Like if we win another Super Bowl, nothing else to prove now. I think this year is more of just, something to do. And then I think next offseason, he's gonna really think about it really hard. Especially if we be successful if we successful this year. He's gonna think about it really hard. Like if we lose, on some like, dang man, we could have won that, he'll come back. But if we have a successful year and we win another Super Bowl, at that point it's like, all right, so what are we doing? DeAndre King in high school. Kyle Trask sat behind DeAndre King all 4 years in high school. Yep, all 4 years he sat behind DeAndre King. Couldn't beat him out. Went to Florida. Had to wait. So he's not, like I said, he's not a dynamic quarterback. Oh, the Vikings got Kellen Mond? Okay. All right, that's cool. The quarterback class next year is horrible. Look at my Desmond, I forgot his last name. But you got quarterback from Iowa, quarterback from Minnesota, quarterback from Cincinnati. That's about it. I don't see anything. The quarterback from Sam Howell. The quarterback from North Carolina. DeAndre King is the best quarterback next year. Him and Brock Purdy and Sam Howell. Has Michael Carter been drafted? Because Javonte Williams gone. Where's Michael Carter, man?
Lights out, motherfucker. Lights out, motherfucker.
Yeah, Kellen Mond is more dynamic. I would say that he's more dynamic than Kyle Trask is a steady quarterback. Nothing crazy about it. Gainwell's nice too. Gainwell nice from Memphis. He gonna be a sleeper. That's a sleeper pick right there.
You should be thinking. No. It's the
other way around.
I don't know that.
Everybody needs a buddy like that.
But like I said, if the rest of the draft, 3rd, 4th round is for O-line, D-line, I'll be like, the Bucs hit it. If the Bucs can get 2 more guys in the trenches, we good. 3rd and 4th round, trenches, I'm good. Maybe it's I'm straight. Because remember that after the third round, it's like you don't find too many starters after the third round. You can find a couple guys after the third round, but remember the second and third round picks are really important. It's been very important for the Bucs. Go look at the roster. Second and third round picks are very important, especially for the Bucs. Carlton Davis, Murphy Bunting, Jamel Dean, Lavonte Davis, Ronald Jones, Donovan Smith, Ali Marpet, late round pick. So the Bucs have been very successful in picking after the first round. Chris Godwin, Scotty Miller, Tyler Johnson. This is where the Bucs make their money at. Oh, the Texans got David Mills. Wow. And look at the head. Does anybody think Deshaun Watson's going to play for the Texans again? Let's be honest. Does anybody think he's going to play for the Texans?
And then the worst thing is when you get in there, y'all ass up, right? And they get you to put the bill for it. 16 meals.
I don't. It's a small possibility that. Deshaun Watson, I don't see him playing for the Texans again, man. The Bucs got a chance to make this draft really good by saying, you know what, O-line, D-line for the rest of the draft. I wouldn't be mad at that. I'm very curious on that third round pick though. I'm gonna come back for that. I'm gonna come back for the third round pick, man. I'm gonna go live for that. So yeah, so stay tuned for that. We're in the third round right now, so I'm gonna get off this live real quick and hang out for a second, and I'm gonna come back for the third round pick. Hopefully it's D-line or O-line. Let's see. So I'll catch y'all in about 30 to 45, man. So y'all stay tuned. Stay by your phones. Be ready for me to come on live, man. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to everybody. Shouts out to the Pirates and Sea Bandits, man. Keep supporting the channel. You know what it is. It's BucosLocker. Subscribe to the channel. Like the channel. Share the videos. And don't forget to hit the notification bell icon to notify you all new videos that's posted on this channel. I'll see y'all in a little bit, man. Stay by your phones, man. The draft is here, baby. We're drafting for the future. I'll go live for the third round pick. I'll see y'all in a little bit.